Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. The Yanks find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Dwight Gooden is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
So here is Roberto Clemente, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Roberto Clemente.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Boggs is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
First pitch of the AB now. George Brett comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Number 48 will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Bernie Williams is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Here comes Tino Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Acuna digs in now. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1-2. Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Ronald Acuna is retired to kick off the inning.
Gehrig.
Now at the plate is Lou Gehrig. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Pudge Rodriguez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Gehrig, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 hit the other way out toward right field. Raines able to track it down for the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Jose Canseco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Canseco.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed. He chased it out of the zone.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
This is foul right side. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next up, Daryl Strawberry, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
The pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So stepping in is Tim Raines, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Throw over to the bag. First pitch on its way. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Runners on first with one down. A ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now the first pitch. Alfonso Soriano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Now here's the first offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here it comes. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ball even at 2-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Edgar Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Catcher Jorge Posada. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Catcher, Jorge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Awesome execution on a changeup down right there, especially with 2 strikes. Not cheating to anything. Trusting his eyes, staying back, and hitting a nice clean single.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Posada leads off second with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up, and that's out number 1.
The batter,
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
At the plate, Derek Jeter, as the first pitch here is a bit high. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
The center fielder.
Stepping in next, Bernie Williams, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. 3 innings in the books. No score on MLB Network. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
At the plate now, Lou Gehrig. No balls and a strike to count. Windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In now, Pudge Rodriguez. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Struck out in his first at-bat. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And he'll look at a first-pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. Albies picks it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino.
Ready now is Tino Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue the struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Marcell Ozuna goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. So next to bat will be Ozzie Albies. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. Fouled away. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Pitch inside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Roberto Clemente singled in his last at-bat. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
And this bounces to Posada, but he's able to get a handle on it quickly. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Stepping in for the Braves, Edgar Martinez. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Daryl Strawberry.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Daryl Strawberry is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Tim Raines. No balls and a strike to count. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2-0 now. And it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And now here is Jorge Posada. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now a throw over.
In there.
The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hard hit to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 1-0. And here's
Leading off for Atlanta, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald.
now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Popped him up. Posada has a play. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 4, Gehrig.
Stepping up is Lou Gehrig, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Slider laid off for a ball. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up.
Your attention,
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Mendoza.
He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Pudge Rodriguez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in once again is Wade Boggs. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Acuna comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now
next to dig in, Derek Jeter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Fouled away. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Set to deal on 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Bernie Williams waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Next up is Bernie Williams, grounded out in his last at-bat. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here, middle of the order, guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
2-0 now. And the pitch. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So now to the plate, Tino Martinez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runners off for second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the height. Into the second deck and gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard to the right side, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, 2-1 New York. Digging in will be Marcell Ozuna. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here's the first pitch. Dansby Swanson is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Charlie Morton will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 50.
In now is the Yankees DH, Daryl Strawberry. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Strawberry is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 31.
Next, it'll be Tim Raines, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Swanson brings it in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back.
Next, here is Alfonso Soriano. Last time through was a base hit. A ball and no strikes.
You know,
bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
he may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now into the box, George Brett. He'll lead things off against The same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now back, designated Edgar Martinez.
Stanton gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
For the Yankees, number 27.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, a diving stop. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jorge Posada.
Jorge.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's out.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And the 2-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Brett, stay with it as he backs up and puts it away.
Now
one gone.
Third baseman, Wade Boggs.
So the next to bat will be Don Mattingly will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
John Mattingly.
First pitch on its way. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next for New York, Derek Jeter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Alan Trammell has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Here's the first pitch to
number
him.
71.
Lou Gehrig is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Ground ball left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now to the plate, here is Pudge Rodriguez. First offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And it's fouled away. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Full count. 3-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Ozzie Albies is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. There he goes. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Aparicio at second with two down. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy, too.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Ramiro Mendoza wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Number 48 pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Stanton hammers down the 5-out save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 4 hits.